Hello everyone, Shadefire here, and welcome to this first impressions look at Submersed, I guess first-person survival horror underwater game involving sharks, which means you knew that I had to check it out. Plus, it's been a while since I've done some first impressions, and I have quite a few I'd like to do. But this game apparently released on the PS4 last summer, and has now just been released on Steam, and it looks like it didn't review so hot on the PS4, so I'm expecting jank, but I'm also expecting sharks. Let's get in here. I'm glad we got a checkpoint at the main menu. False hopes.
All staff, exit immediately.
Okay, definitely got to turn down the sensitivity.
Warning, water leaking into the complex.
Okay, I'm just gonna have to use my DPS toggle because I can't. And also, all of the controls are, I guess, going to show up as Xbox 360 controller prompts, even though I don't have my controller plugged in.
Water leaking into the complex.
But I am using the keyboard and mouse.
Exit immediately.
Since that thing appeared around the fence, Atwater is obsessed with it. I warned him that it was a mistake to keep it, but he doesn't listen to anyone. It's becoming smarter, and we can't get out safely.
Water leaking.
We tried to put up some fences and barricades in the outside. It can't see us if we're hiding. I like that we're just reading these notes as the base is flooding. Carcharodon carcharius, that's great white. 32 feet, 5 tons. It's pretty big great white. The bacteria has overrun the nervous system of the animal, turning it into an extremely aggressive species. It reacts to any movement, and the lights of the diving suit attracts it. Well, at least they have a reason for why this great white is trying to murder them.
Warning, water leaking into the complex.
Trey Franklin,
Exit immediately.
TT Water Corp. Specimen Alpha escaped again yesterday. Every time we try to get close to the cave, it turns it crazy. There wasn't any incident this time, but the external fence must be reinforced. It can't escape again.
All staff.
Virgil, we must discuss this topic tonight. This can't continue. Sounded a little bit Deep Blue Sea already. Hello?
What the hell is going on?
Josh, we have specimens on the loose.
What the?
All staff.
Celeste?
The alpha mill has broken the containment system. Sub-level 1 is being flooded. If we don't stop it...
I know. All the structure will collapse. I'm going to connect the draining system. I'm gonna...
But that thing is out there.
All staff.
If I don't do it, everyone will die. Activate the emergency signal. I'm going to put on the diving suit. I need Virgil's access card.
Warning, water
So yeah, I was going to say earlier, this game only runs at 30 FPS. It does not seem to want to go over that.
immediately.
It's just hard lock. So, we're kind of just dropped into it here, but I guess we're in some kind of aquatic base.
Leaking into the complex.
Alright.
Staff. Exit.
You need to be careful with your health and stress every moment. You can check your levels at the inventory. You can recover your health in many ways, using bandages or mixing medicines with an empty syringe. Can we mix bandages with an empty syringe?
Into the complex.
Alright, so stress, health. I haven't figured out yet what the equivalent to B is. Is it enter? Is it tab?
Water leaking.
Oh, that worked.
All staff.
Yeah, there's no control settings in this at all, so it's that kind of jank. Also, no flashlight, I guess. It's weird that this vent is so reflective. What? Oh, okay, there's another vent. This vent is so reflective that we can see the walls reflecting each other in the dark. Locked with an access card. Incident report. Last night, the Alpha specimen, should just say specimen, made a attempt to escape with the help of other sharks from outside the containment facility. They seemed to be organized, and we managed to lock some of them to continue our research. Just lock them? As a consequence, we suffered from a few casualties and breakdowns in our facilities. All staff at the base is reminded that they should stay in the workstations. The situation will be soon under control. I like that this straight up looks like a sheet out of SCP Containment Breach. But yeah, it seems like we're in kind of an Aquatica facility. Register corpse. Yep, that's a corpse. Why did registering it loot it? Is he missing both of his feet? His feet appear to have bitten off. Avoid the water if you have a bleeding wound. And wear helmets. Now, can I... Okay, yeah, I can carry this. I don't have to, like, throw it. So is there a shark in these waters right here? It's like a med kit? Nope, that's the access card. So we're in the prologue. I don't think this is the character you play as normally, because he's some kind of Coast Guard or something. It's weird, but this is actually kind of giving me a little bit of Penumbra vibes. I think it might also just be the visuals, the kind of dated look this has. Did my glow stick already run out? Wow, what a shit glow stick. Those usually last for like 6 hours. When we found the first specimen at the beginning, we didn't find anything different apart from its blindness, but we decided to confine it for investigation and open other work lines in the complex. Soon we found that it wasn't another regular specimen. When you look at it, it wasn't a simple animal. It seems to be smart. We were fascinated. Soon we discovered that something was in its blood. A parasite, spelled with a Y, like the manga. Unidentified at the moment, was supposed to be the cause of its change. I need to know it, control it. The organism could be the key for everything, Dr. Atwater. So what were they doing before they found the shark? Alright, let's get in the old school diving suit. I mean, I think to an extent suits like this are still used for some underwater work, since it allows you to avoid having to repressurize when you get out of it, unlike a regular, diving suit. Icon shows that you're hidden. You need to be very careful when going outside. You can stay hidden within the barred zones and crouching under the barricades. External light and sonar system. Something big and dangerous is very close. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to figure out what button that is. Okay, that's just me getting in and out of the suit. Apparently it's F. I don't really see the sonar, though. I guess it's that light at the top left. Okay, I think we need to close the door first. Okay, there we go. It made the sound first, and then started to close. Alright, let's get into Shark Zone. Equalize external pressure. Is there... Oh, there's a separate button for that. Flood the room. Does that door suddenly look kind of crooked? I guess it's through the porthole.
Celeste, can you hear me? I'm headed out.
Josh, be very careful.
Also, why is her name Draw Brody? Is it supposed to be Dr. Brody? I mean, conceptually, this is an interesting idea to have a game where you actually do have a use for a diving suit. Still don't know what the button to close that is. Okay, so we can sprint. Which does appear to be shift, but it's hard to tell because we don't go that much faster. I mean, some of the best parts of Soma, even though you didn't really need a diving suit in that game, were the parts where you go outside. Alright, the shark has activated the guitar riff. Yeah, I know. We went over this already. Okay, so they said we're safe in the barred areas. That is more than 32 feet, which is already too large for a great white. It's just funny. It's like any tension this would have is gone when you bring in the guitar riffs. Nope. I'm pushing buttons. Nothing seems to actually do anything here. Okay, I think that worked. I'm not really sure what we're trying to do here. And also, pressing C makes me wiggle. Alright, whatever we did was the thing we needed to do.
The draining system is back online. I'm going back to the gate.
Alright. Our sonar says the shark is not close. I mean, I do feel, you know, kind of claustrophobic in this suit. And the music just ends. So apparently the sonar attracts the shark, but it also does tell us when he's near. So as long as it's yellow, that means he's not close enough to attack. Now for that to make sense, that shark would have had to no-clip through all those bars, which it looked like it did. Ocean is more ancient than the mountains, and freighted with the memories and dreams of time. It's like a translated out of English and back to English quote.
Echo 6, over.
Go ahead, base. Over.
Did you copy the coordinates for the SOS? Over.
Roger.
I
Over.
don't know if this is supposed to be a static screen.
We've got an SOS.
You've just come back to work after what happened to Sarah. Can you handle this?
What do you think?
Do we really sound like that?
Post-traumatic stress.
Fuck. You really want to talk about this right now?
Okay.
It must be there. I'm gonna land.
Yeah, so I have no idea if this is supposed to be a cutscene or just a static image. I think the cutscene just didn't play.
Watch out! Shit! Watch out! Fuck! Shit! Fuck!
But then it faded out, so maybe there was just no cutscene there. Welcome to Jank. But yeah, like seriously, our protagonist talks like this. What, you think I've got some kind of problem? Okay. Our Coast Guard helicopter has crashed onto more or less the landing pad. Because of a crane, apparently, though I don't see a lot of cranes. The hell was that? We need to get out of here.
This is going to blow up!
Is the guy in the pilot seat saying that? apparently before I burned to death, I blew out my eardrums, and that's why there was a sonic screech. It kind of just looked like his other arm spawned in. Alright, I actually thought that was like a pilot helmet or something. I guess we'll just leave the other guy to die if he's not already dead.
This is going to blow up!
Also that record scratch when you get a new objective. So yeah, this place is looking quite a bit bigger than Aquatica. It also can't be happening to my fucking ears. Jesus.
See anything? I need a flashlight.
Apparently there's a minigame to unlock this door. I don't know what that represents us doing. It's not like we have a lockpick or anything. Luckily the notes all glow in the dark. There are altered items like those Alan Wake pages. Memo: due to supply problems, some of the electric panels will remain disconnected. To activate a disconnected panel, just insert a new fuse into it. Alright, so again, this is going to be very dark for anyone watching because I can't see a goddamn thing. So, I assume neither can you. There's like a shark diagram on the wall, but it's cut off because the image is too big for the one they used. I need a flashlight, and I need to get the blood out of my eyes. Clearly, this is not somewhere I can go right now. Well, there's a door here. It's a bathroom. Use bathroom! Bathroom successfully used. Alright, we turned on the waterfall. I feel like somebody's never heard a sink before. I guess we'll just look around. So yeah, this is, I can understand why this has some pretty low review scores for the PS4. This game does not look like it visually belongs on a PS4. Even as an indie game. Okay, it's just right-click to activate. Anxiolytic. Diazepam. So that's for our stress, which thankfully our watch has a meter for. Our, like, stranded deep watch. Man, there are already a lot of rooms to look at. Also, this flashlight really sucks.
Hello? Can someone hear me?
Please, help!
I can't hear you!
Please, reconnect the main power!
Sorry, what? The behavior of this organism is surprising. It seems to not able to survive on its own and needs a host. You mean like a parasite? In the previous incident, it showed something that we didn't see before. The sharks seem to be in sync. This bacteria seem to be able to control them. This opens infinite possibilities. I need to do more tests with human subjects. Yep, first thing you need to do is as soon as sharks start behaving in sync, you need to test on humans. It's just the next logical step. Medicine cabinet, empty syringe, and like a beaker or something. Okay. So I guess we need to connect a different power, and this one doesn't do anything important. Does it actually give us any idea what it's connected to? It's impossible to open or climb over. I really need to find a healing item to get rid of this stupid vignette effect, because it looks awful. Alright, well I guess we'll take our flashlight, and we'll take our fuse, and we'll give this dark area another try. It says these doors don't have power, which means we probably need to plug in a fuse to get the doors open. Safety box. Alright, this is just a item box. So they do describe this game as being a survival horror on the Steam page. So I guess there is some conventions from those in here. That's what a metal locker sounds like, right? When you open it? Like a wooden cabinet? Okay, well, we're getting batteries for our flashlight. Cable reel. Well, there's no power box in here. I'm guessing the junction would not be in the bathroom. Oh man, that sound every time. Okay, so we turned on the power there. Wasn't there another door? I guess not. Yeah, see, there's the shark thing where they picked an image too big for where they wanted to put it. Okay, I can't open these lockers. Alright, I guess we'll just descend into the depths, into the shark's domain. Office, storage, maintenance dock, infirmary, staff rooms, laboratory. Well, before we go down there, there was another area, I guess, we could check back here. It looks like most of this stuff is inaccessible, though. But maybe there'll be a healing item up here. It's locked up. There's a red marking. I guess that pole has no significance. Okay. So maybe we do have to come back here with a red keycard. Why is there a manhole cover in the middle of the floor? Is it still called a lift if it goes down? Alright. Did that fire just turn off when I turned around? Okay, never mind. It's that thing. Okay, we're back down here. We're pretty much exactly where we started. And I guess I could have picked up that flashlight as the other guy. Yeah, I don't need two of these. I don't actually think I can drop anything. Okay, weirdly, E is normally what it means for A, but when you're in one of these menus, it switches to spacebar. And I guess escape is B, which is really weird. Yeah, that's all the same. Alright, well the lift didn't actually let us pick a floor. So I don't know if we just press it again to go down, or if we just look around here. Well, we know how to get over here. and back outside. Right, there was this, which needed tools.
Thank God, you've answered.
What's going on here? I need help. We had an accident trying to land. And my partner.
I know. I saw it on the camera. I was waiting for you.
You have to send another SOS signal right now.
No, it's not that easy. From where I am, the risk is too high for me. I can't do it again. But maybe you can.
What are you saying? What is this foolishness?
I can't explain it to you now.
What is this voice acting?
Really go. Listen to me. The only access is submerged. This place is falling apart. You'll need a diving suit. Go to the communications building on the outside. But be careful. They are watching.
Fuck. It's okay.
You will find a suit in depressurization.
What?
Behind you. I'll wait for you on the other side. At the access door to communication. Good luck.
All right. On my way.
He's not like, who's watching? He's just like, fuck, I'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Man, I shouldn't have taken those healing items, I guess. Because now we don't have them for ourselves. Did we not read this one? No, we did read that one. Well, we saw that things didn't go so hot for the first guy, but I guess we're gonna have better luck because now we're the actual protagonist. Alright, good to know flashlights don't work in the water. You'd think they might have, like, waterproof flashlights down here, but of course not. Gotta save money somehow. What if I just depressurize the room without a suit? It won't let me. Alright, well, let's give it another go. I didn't really see anywhere else we could go, but maybe something else appeared. You know, there really is a good niche for underwater horror games, but I feel like most of the games that try it are janky, low-budget things. Like, Narcosis looks alright. There was that... I can't actually remember, what is it? Not Depth. It was some game where you had the squid buddy, and you were diving into a underwater, like, ice maze where a meteor had hit. There's the big O boy. Oh man, you can crouch walk, but it's very awkward. Alright, yeah, so confirmed the shark can just clip through railings. I wasn't sure if they meant that I should duck when the shark is nearby, behind the railings. Okay, we should be safe in these cages, though, according to the information we've been given. I say while looking at the hole in the cage. I need to find the shark so that I can keep track of where it is. Okay, there it is over there. I can see the caudal fin. Don't really know where we need to go, though. Okay, we're in the green. I think we're safe down here? In this stairwell? At least you can hear it coming. For some reason, it makes like a kind of bubbling sound. Okay, communications. Apparently we're clear, so let's just quickly sprint across this open stretch. Impossible to open. Alright, it's coming. It's getting the bars. Man, that is a fat great white. I mean, Deep Blue kind of looks like that, but that's because every time you see her, she seems to be pregnant. Okay, it's weird how we go from green here to red right here. Man, I really wish I could tilt up, but you can't really move your head in one of these suits. Okay, so communications is this way. I mean, yeah, even with the jank, this is definitely a good, like, spooky idea. Giant shark out here, you're walking around on catwalks hoping it's not getting closer. Apparently I'm hidden. Okay, when I'm under one of these things, I'm like stealth. Okay, I hear... Yep. I hear the sounds. The creaking, groaning shark sounds. Okay, so we can't jump across, which means we're gonna need to... That's definitely gonna call its attention. The funny thing about us hiding under here from the shark is the idea that the shark needs to see us to find us, when visual is not one of the shark's primary senses. You know, the electric... Ow. Yep, definitely gonna have to turn down the audio with that part, because that was just, like, explosively clipping.
I know. I need you to get out of here.
Can you wipe the blood out of my eyes? So did she go out there in a diving suit and... Okay. My eyelids just pan up. Did she go out there in a diving suit and drag us in? Well, at least this one's not a static image.
I don't know. But he has had an accident, and we can deny him help.
Idiocy!
I don't think the same as you, Dr. Atwater. Also, others will come to help him.
Insolent.
Great disadvantage, although he may be helpful. Maybe he can be one of us too.
Doctor, your eyes.
Celeste,
What have you done?
don't try to avoid it. Embrace
What are you doing?
So, he infected himself.
Let me go! You perfectly know that it will not work!
Meanwhile, we're just kind of like drifting around looking at the ceiling. Oh well. Back to sleep.
Specimen. You will prove very useful to me. Everyone is one, my friend.
Join the Unity.
What did I get myself into?
I need to get out of here.
So clearly, the bacteria is not species-specific. Checkpoint. Chapter 3, Awakenings. I wonder how long this is. Probably not that long. I'd say probably like 2 hours, 3 hours maybe. There were no reviews, so I couldn't use those as a measure. Or no reviews for the Steam version. So is this the lady? Did he pluck out her eyes? Where we're going, we don't need eyes. Why is this upside down? Affectus varioli, si natura et cura. Some Latin? Escape from the sickbay. Oh no, it's becoming an escape the room game. Metal piece. So, is that just like a picture of surgery? And a picture of someone opening someone's scalp? Those are definitely actual surgical pictures that someone Googled. The sickbay, but still nothing for us to fix our eyeball burns from the helicopter. With some pliers, I could create a lockpick. So I guess there's some degree of crafting. And I guess this answers one of the other questions I was thinking earlier, but didn't actually say, which is, why do we have a stealth meter when we're out of the water if there's only sharks? But I guess we're gonna get some infected humans enemies as well. Well, I don't need this. I don't actually know how to... Oh, you're right. It's a really weird interface. Don't need a second flashlight. Probably don't need this cable reel. Okay, put a new battery in. Pliers. Wow, that tutorial would have been useful. Oh, well. I guess that worked well enough. Also, we're getting really stressed from all this, you know, shark murder. So I guess we're going to want to take our anxiolytic. I keep trying to use F or E, but it's, again, spacebar. Use. Yep, just pop one of those. My stress does not seem to be improving. It didn't really help me that much. I feel like maybe that was not the right medication for the problem. Use the safety cabinets to hide. Well, I'm pretty sure that moaning lady is coming for us, which is probably the doctor. The weird guitar music in this game is very, like, non-fitting. For security reasons, after the last events, only the following persons will have access to the sickbay. Control will be carried out via retinal recognition. Benedict Atwater, Celeste Brody, and Josh Franklin, and of course there has to be a Brody because shark reference. Lady, whatever you're doing in here, you should stop it. I hope a shark erupts out of her chest. And why is there just a body bag here? How you doing? It seems to be unconscious. Extract the eye with the scalpel. Yep. Why do we want to do that? Also, her moaning seems to be coming from behind us. Okay. Well, some people don't need a jigsaw around to get them to start cutting into each other. I guess we need her eye, so...
I can't do it. She's still alive.
Oh, don't be a pussy. Also, her brain's sticking out. I didn't notice that. And there's, like, vegetables coming out of it. Alright, well, can I, like, you know, bludgeon her in the head with something? So that she ceases to be alive. Electric recharge. A recharge for the electric weapon, only one use. Alright, I guess that's what we need her eyeball for. It's impossible to open. So, I suppose, what's the puzzle right now? Is it find a way to kill this lady? I would love to find some medication, but apparently we're just never gonna find any. Just empty syringes with nothing to put in them. Empty. Possible to open. Alright. No medication in there either. Okay, well, we can either go upstairs or we can go down that hallway. I don't know, like, do we need a gun or something? Man, they really like having all of these just gory stock images of, I presume that's a shark bite from a smaller species. Bandages, inventory full. Is there anything I can drop here? Not really. Take my anxiety meds. And let's use this bandage to fix my eyeballs. Alright, finally I can see again. She's already kind of horrifying, and looks like she has no eyes. Okay, so I guess we're going this way. Follow the guitar music. Infirmary staff rooms. So, it doesn't seem like there's much useful stuff on this floor. Okay, I think this is where we started. Yeah, there's the body, there's the bed we fell out of. I don't know where the vent we went in is, unless this is just actually an identical room. Which seems to be the case, there doesn't seem to be anything in here. It's impossible to open. Alright. In these tight quarters, you just have to duck your head to avoid the big chunky security camera. Alright, well, we're probably gonna wrap up here once we hit a good, like, stopping point. Hello? Somebody's running in my ears? Okay, those are cuts on, like, a whale. It's a dead end. Man, these heavy treading boots that we're wearing. Possible. Okay, I just used up my lockpick to open this. Oh, it's really cold in here. We don't have a temperature meter. Let's see corpse list. I like how it instantly goes away when we walk out. Well, that's a bits of a corpse. Okay, we'll just take the eye off this one then. Wow. He managed to remove an eyeball from a corpse one-handed with his eyes closed. So I guess we did see that list. Yeah, we saw the list that said who is allowed to go in there. And this gives us a variety of corpses to extract. So we just need to collect the correct eyeball. The first tests with human subjects are not satisfactory. I do not understand. The bacteria attaches itself to the prefrontal cortex as it does with the other specimen. However, the human brain doesn't seem to be able to assimilate the control of the hive mind. All infected humans lose their mind a few hours after the infection. They lose their vision totally and are left blind as the other subjects. Wait, so if the sharks are blind too, then hiding from them does even less. Register corpse. Yep, that's a corpse. Morgue key. Okay, this time, spacebar does not do anything, and neither does E. The game still, like, counted me as being out of the computer. For a long time, the base wasn't in the best shape, and the supplies weren't a priority. But after the incident, it became an unstable mess. Dr. Atwater is too busy with his research to listen to reason, and I can't keep pretending. I need to take action to get out of here, no matter how. Isurus oxyrhynchus. The mako sharks are used as a Praetorian guard. They patrol the area and are not aggressive at first contact, but they got altered at the presence of blood and movement in the water. Alright, so there are makos. There's another Deep Blue Sea connection. Can we take his eye? There's nothing useful. Suicide note. Today we lost the last one. Every attempt at Dr. Atwater to replicate the effects of that bacteria on humans was a complete failure. I can't continue avoiding responsibility of these atrocities, but he will never let me go. No one will be able to leave, ever. He just wants to stay here in his collapsing facility to continue his research and become one with the hive mind. I wasn't sure if this was a door, but I guess this is literally just a wall. Okay, we got the morgue key. I'm wondering if that's because there's a like specific one of these that is locked. A lot of these seem to have been pretty heavily eaten. Alright, well, I don't think this is the right eye, unless I just got lucky. But let's try throwing it at the door and see what happens. I was hoping we might have another shark attack. Alright, so Atwater, Brody, and Franklin. Franklin is the one we need. He was on the list. So let's go back to the corpsarium. Okay, Franklin is an A4. Great. The flickering flashlight, I can't actually read the damn number. A4. Yeah, he like looks away and he just kind of jabs at it with one hand with the scalpel. And yet, the eye very cleanly comes out, no blood or anything. I mean, I know they're corpses, but there still should be some chunky dried blood attached to it. Vitrified eyeball bits. Alright, so I think we'll try to get through this door, hit our next progress point, and then we'll end it there. Because I am kind of curious to see where this goes, janky as it is. What is that minigame supposed to represent? We don't even have a lockpick anymore.
I think this will be very useful.
What? What is this? Shock prod? Electric weapon. Get equipped with electric weapon. It says left bumper. I have no idea what that is. It's not alt, it's not control. Oh, wait, it might have been. Apparently it's equipped. Yeah, I don't know how to take that out. What kind of game does not have... Oh. I was gonna say, what kind of game does not have fucking controls? Apparently it's just spacebar. So there's like no consistency with the controller mapping and the keyboard buttons. Use of the electric weapon by the security staff. Security staff are reminded that they must carry their electric weapon every moment for the specimen control. The electric weapon works at contact, must be loaded and hit the animal with it. At contact, a high voltage shock will be caused, making the specimen run away for some seconds. Remember that each electric recharge is one use only. It's like a really shitty taser cattle prod combination.
I need to be careful with those things.
You also need to be careful with a shock prod while standing in water. Ow. Oh god, it's a small shark. I was not prepared for this. I don't know how to actually swing the fucking cattle prod. Okay, bye. Yeah, I'm holding it. I'm just kind of like mashing on the keyboard to see if any of the buttons do anything. I don't know how to swing my cattle prod. Oh, I found the menu button. I think it's probably M. God, what a fucking shit control scheme. Perhaps now it's just time to die, because I don't think this game is meant to be played with mouse and keyboard. The end is nigh. Killed by a lowly... I guess that was an infected Mako. Oh god, that sound. Alright, well, that was Submerged. It's pretty jank, not very good, but I can't help but be a little bit intrigued by a game like this. And I do think it's a good setting, a good potential idea, it's just not executed very well. Anyhow, I've been Shadefire, and I hope you'll join me next time for something probably a little less janky. Take care, everyone.